me take a picture. That is so. This photo is really funny because it includes our chat in Discord.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, sorry, no, you test. I'm gonna post this on Instagram, but it's so funny because it includes our chat on Discord, and what it is just it's just you. Sorry, I was hacked. And then me 2 years later. Hi, you. Hello. Me today. It is I and you. Hello. That's the whole chat. You know when people are like, we're so back, and I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I'm something else. I've been something else.
Yeah.
And it's a reawakening. And that's what Guy Didn't Like Musicals is. This is a reawakening. This is...
I'll tell you why I'm excited for to do the show. It's like I feel so much better of a performer and an actor now than I was
me too.
7 years ago.
For sure.
So it's
developed.
Yes.
I can't wait to see what you do.
I can't wait to see what you do.
I'm so excited. I know. I feel that about everyone. It's like very beautiful and cute and emotional, but also like, what a privilege as a artist and actor, and like to be able to do something like this. Like this is mainly for joy and fun, and to like incorporate all that we've done. It's so special. It's just like, I don't know. And the fact that people are like excited about it too.
Please be sure to bookmark the Kickstarter page if you can. We are already at like 6,100 bookmarks. So the more people who bookmark that pre-launch page, it generates the more like excitement on the day. So the first day is so crucial. It sort of sets the pace for the rest of the campaign. So also, I'm really trying to get a lot of people to bookmark it, because I want to kind of blow Nick and Matt away with like how much excitement is around this Kickstarter. So that way they can be like, oh wow, maybe we should do Nightmare Time 3, or maybe we should do a bigger tour or something. I don't know. Oh
my god! What if we just did crazy things because everyone
I'm
was like,
saying these things not because they may or may not happen. I'm saying these things because the more excitement that is generated around this, the better.
This is actually so dangerous that we're on an unregulated stream right now, because I feel like we're the two that spoil.
We're the worst. Yes, we are the two.
Why are we doing
We're
this?
the two Tom Hollands of the.
Well, you really Tom Holland this one, so I heard through the grapevine.
Well, here's the deal. We only had like 5 days to generate hype around this Kickstarter.
You're right. That's what I talked to Paul.
That's why I was like, I've got to post some more obvious.
I gotta get a little sneaky.
I've got to get a little sneaky and stinky.
I have such a funny story of finding out that you were the Tom Hollands a little bit.
What's it from?
It's direct from Paul Gabriel, and tweets he saw, because I'm not on Twitter anymore, and stuff that was about you, and I have to tell you because it's so funny. But he was basically like, we went to the Grove.
Ooh, what an LA trip! You went to the Grove.
I never go to the Grove.
On a sunny day.
We went to the Grove. It was a sunny weekend day, and we were going to go see the Minecraft, the feature film, the movie. Have you seen it yet? It's actually, I really liked it a lot. Unironically, I really enjoyed it. Wait, how the fuck do I get back to your stream? Sorry.
That's okay. It's twitch.tv/John Madison.
Okay, found you. Oh, here we are. There's my friend. Okay. Anyway, we're at the Grove, you see, and we decide, I was like, what if before the Minecraft movie we go get like a little drink? I'm like, that's so funny, like a cocktail.
Beautiful.
And so we go to like the outside bar at the Grove, and we both get espresso martinis, which like I haven't had in years. Like I was like, this is so funny. And I go, so are people excited on Twitter about like, did anybody pick anything up? And they were like, oh, they know.
Yeah, they know.
And I was like, what do you mean they know? And he was like, well, John.
Yeah.
I was like, what do you mean? What did he do? And he's like, well, he posted like a full photo of himself in costume and then deleted it.
It's just in a suit. It was just in a suit, in a brown suit with blue lighting. That is all that happened.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, for sure.
What you're talking about.
But then he goes, people were finding like cameos you did from like a year ago or something where you were
I
like,
can't confirm or deny
like
that.
he literally showed me the video of like you being like, and I don't know if you like guy to like musicals, maybe there could even be a remount one day. And I was just like, he's just fully telling people on cameo.
Okay, listen.
I literally lost
All
it.
right, listen. Okay,
Yeah, glasses
I've
on.
gotta. I'm just trying. I'm just trying to get the word out as best I can. Okay, I don't. I'm
I
not a professional
know.
here. All right.
Hey, I'm just doing my
I'm just
thing.
trying to get
And
the
did
word.
it
I'm just
generate
trying to.
traction?
Did it work?
And I think it worked.
Did it work?
I think people got
I think it did it work.
Hey, I'm good at my job. I've honed in my
Hey,
craft. Okay.
listen, I'm just trying to get the word out. I'm just trying to give people some.
Just trying to get people
Just
going.
trying to provide value.
It's so crazy. It was just so delightful to be having this conversation and watching that video of you drinking an espresso martini before the Minecraft movie. It was just like, this is it. These are what dreams are made of for me. I'm living my dream. This right here.
I'm trying to get people to bookmark that.
Yes.
Go to that Kickstarter link and visit that pre-launch page and click get notified on launch if you can.
Please.
Please.
Because we really want to impress.
I want Nick and Matt to be like, "Oh wow, people like this show," and then,
Good language.
thanks, and then it blows up.
Yeah, and I think people. I honestly like.
And your haircut.
It's been. I need a haircut. No, I think it's good. Well, you're gonna be Paul. Paul's a little bit more
He's a little more buttoned up.
named in. I think it's crazy that somehow, like in the last 7 years, it's been 7 years, right?
Yes.
Or eight. Yeah,
Seven. Yeah.
some change maybe. I have had so many different hair colors and styles and body changes and looks, and I feel like somehow as we are reprising this show, I am back to looking in the same style I did
Yeah.
when we did this show.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, that's called destiny, baby. Like, I don't know. I've had many phases and eras, and we are back for a blessed reason.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. I can't wait.
I'm very, very excited. I'm excited to see what Lauren does as director. Lauren is
Oh my
such
God,
a
I was
great
daydreaming about it
director.
today.
Can't wait to hear Lauren's director voice. Okay, everyone, because she's trying to save her voice and she doesn't want to yell.
Okay.
Okay.
It's so cute. It's so cute.
It's great.
Yeah, because that's her choreographer voice, so we're gonna get that in its director's
Gonna get that a
version,
lot.
which I really
Very
like.
excited about that.
I love that.
I really
Yeah.
hope that. Selfishly, I can't wait to see what they do with that giant stage. And I want to
Oh my God, me too.
it'd be cool if they did like giant. Can you imagine how cool it would be to have like light panels that are the size of that? The set, like a set, like
I kinda
light panels,
feel
like
like
boom,
I'm
boom, boom,
dreaming.
boom, boom. It would feel like a rock concert.
I want it to feel like a rock concert. I've already talked to Jeff. Like when we kind of because we saw a production of Guidant like musicals
That's
like
right.
a year ago, right?
Yes.
It was so fun, and like
The
I
guy who
keep
played
getting told by
Ted
people-
was also made some very different choices.
My God,
I really loved
yeah,
it.
they were so refreshing. It's just like so fun to see other people's takes on these characters because there's so many great ways you could play them. Ugh, it's so fun.
If you're in
Mouthbone.
LA,
Oh.
Mouthbone is a fantastic small theater company. They're really, really great, really positive, really hardworking.
Yeah, it was so
Tell a
fun.
lot of different stories.
But we like knew then, right? Like we knew that this was a potential to do Guy.
Yeah.
And I remember just like in that moment being like, holy crap, I love this show so much. And to be able to do this again would be just a dream with where we're at now and what we could do with it now.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
like the fact that like theaters can get the rights and like colleges are doing it. And I have people like, I vocal coach some people who direct at high schools and they're like, we want to do Guy. And I'm just like, that's crazy. Like it's so beautiful.
What's cool about
I
people, and I
like
think
it.
people who've seen the show and know the show know this, is that the way
Yeah.
it's written, the pacing of of the show is really really good.
Yeah. It's so good.
It's never boring when you're like watching it.
No.
Just clips along. I'm very excited. There are a lot of questions I won't answer on this stream.
Yeah,
like
'cause we
stuff
gotta
about
save for the other.
changes to stuff that
Yeah.
you will probably ask Nick and Matt on Saturday. This stream, so keep asking those questions, but I won't be able to ask them.
Has that been announced? Did you just announce that?
Yes, they were doing a
Stream
stream.
on
Well, it
Saturday?
has, but well, it's been soft now. I'm the problem is that I'm helping run the Kickstarter, but I don't have access to all the socials. So I'm trying to get a hold of
Okay.
Jamie and Brian to be like, hey, post this
Yes.
on Instagram. I think this was a good week to launch the live stream because yes, they won't. Some of the cast won't be at Saturday's live stream, but the hype around the show is going to build all week,
Yeah.
and people and Starkid is already great. Thank God it's been trending on like Tumblr and stuff. So I think the hype around the show building up to the London concert is good timing. And then
Yeah, 'cause
usually
we get to send people over there to them, to our friends doing
right.
that.
And then usually the second stream is sometimes not as attended, but this time the second stream will have the whole cast who didn't make it
Like
the first
everybody.
stream, and so I think
Yeah.
it will be I think timing wise it's okay.
I think it's better than okay. I think it's destiny. And I think that, like, what's so great about us and our live streams is we do so many. So everybody will be included, and
Yeah.
and we'll all have fun moments, and it'll be fucking awesome.
We're doing 4 live streams for this Kickstarter. There's going to be one this Saturday, one the following Saturday. Then we're taking a week off. And then we're doing 2 final live streams the final 2 weeks. And then a really long finale live stream like we did last time.
I was just gonna ask you a question that I need to ask off stream. I was like, when's the finale live stream?
It's on May, I don't know. Whatever
Okay.
whatever 30 days from now is.
I'll zoom in.
Yeah.
Will won't be in town. Or
Yeah.
will he?
Or will he? He won't be.
Okay,
But he'll
great.
be zooming in, I think, possibly this Saturday.
Wait, but what if we do a D&D thing again?
Oh, that's another thing. If you want a D&D thing, chat. This is up to you. While
I have to bring Stephonia Sondheim back.
this is up to you. If you want a D&D thing, you've got to scream at Nick and Matt and ask them for that because it would probably be like a stretch goal that we get to.
You know what? I could potentially make Saturday happen. I got some plans in the work, especially if there's a D&D thing. I ain't missing it.
You ain't missing it.
I ain't
We
missing
can't
it.
do it well.
It's not our
We
troop.
can't do it without
Nope.
Stephania Sondheim.
Her name's Stephonia,
Stephonia,
but
sorry.
it's okay. It's been a while.
I was a fly,
she's a
and
cookie
flies
now.
pronounce things weird. So
Yeah,
sorry.
remember Jeff was literally
Jeff is not invited back.
Madam Web, and he can't come
No.
back. He is not allowed
No,
back.
Jeff's not invited back.
Well, that's when we need to fly Will in, because he loves D&D.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dakota
God,
Dakota
it's so
Johnson is
funny.
not gonna be there.
Yeah.
Even George
not allowed
Primavera,
back.
who is a fantastic DM, was like, "I've never seen that happen before. I was completely thrown off."
Jeff said, I'm actually done, and
Yeah,
I don't need to play by these rules.
Okay, and then he's gone. But if you like this conversation, you're gonna love the streams we're doing. So please go to the Kickstarter right now and bookmark that Kickstarter. Go there, bookmark it, or not bookmark it. Go click Get Notified on launch.
Yes.
That'll help us a great deal.
We just want to make this show so wonderful for you guys. Like, it's supposed to be a labor of love. I feel just like all love and fun.
Yeah.
And like Lauren and I talked about that too. She's like, my goal is just like fun. And I was like, that'll make it its best.
I can't wait.
Like, I think.
People want to know what fidget spinner you're playing with.
Oh, one of my many. I have just like a lot of fidgets on this desk. I got like a pack of a bunch of them. It's just one of these little guys.
Oh, nice. How do you feel about singing like, not your girl anymore, or not your seed?
Not your seed. I'm freaking stoked. I asked Jeff after we saw Mouthbones production like a year ago. I was like, if we do this again, can we make Not Your Fire? And he was like, yeah.
Oh, cool.
And then he was like, I'm taking my stuff down.
Yeah.
Not to reveal Jeff, but he's like, I'm putting mine all the way down. And I was like, and you should take care of yourself. Like, that's actually me taking care of myself, asking for it to be higher,
Yes.
because that'll put it in like more of my 80s rock range, which is where I like to sing.
Yeah.
So like it's actually everybody just knows their vocal type more and like what they bring. And so I feel like this is just gonna be this like enhance everyone at their
100%.
top skills production. But yeah, I was so excited for that. And then I followed up on that when we were shooting, and he was like, "Yeah, we can do a whole analyzing of songs and see where people
I
feel."
can't wait. That's going to be so great.
dope.
So also, I love Jeff's
Yeah.
lower voice. Like,
I do too. I
yeah.
do too. There was something he did in one of Cinderella's castles where he went like down the octave and he was like, I just don't know if that hits enough. And I was like, Jeff, you literally sound incredible.
Yeah.
I teach this every day. I'm like, I'm not shitting on you. Like, I'm being so real. Like, your voice sounds really where it wants to be.
Yes.
Sometimes, like, down there. I'm so... I can't wait to do Show Me Your Hands with him and Will.
That's going to be so good. I can't wait. I can't wait. Will's going to be so insane.
Are you excited to sing again? All this stuff? I
am
so much. Your voice has fucking like talk about a reawakening.
Thank you.
That's your voice, kid.
I'm very excited. I'll also probably be asking Bryce for advice because I was so impressed by how Bryce in Cinderella's Castle did that show so many times in a row and was like screaming, being really, really emotional.
I was just thinking about this too,
and
rewatching stuff
and
over.
then ended the show with like Trappings of Starlight, which is extremely difficult high song and low song. And yeah, I just want to make sure, especially because it's a larger stage, I want to make sure I'm protecting my voice if I'm running around and screaming and
your stamina,
getting scared. Yeah,
because it's gonna be a stamina show for you for sure.
Yeah.
I still haven't watched all of Cinderella in its entirety because I usually like watching with all of you guys, and I'm like, I wonder if we'll have an opportunity to do that kind of thing.
We should.
I'm wondering.
We could have that as like a stretch goal. Do like a starkid watch party of Cinderella's Castle.
We should. Yeah, I think we should absolutely. That'd be so fun. And I think I just don't love watching them alone. I watch them with my cast, and we can compliment each other and riff off each other and bring things up. But what I did bounce around and watch was just like, I just think Bryce should be able to be offer only.
Yep.
And I think she should just show them this production.
Yes.
Because she gives humor, she gives like drama, she gives stamina, she gives like vocal prowess.
Yes.
She dances in it. Like everything she's doing, like, is so strong. I like literally I texted her.
She doesn't have an IV backstage and she does all of that.
I know. And she's just doing
she's
it.
not on prednisone.
And like, no, drag him. Yeah, she's not on the P. Yeah. She's not on prednisone. She's just doing that like authentically. Yeah. And it was just like, and she has a good freaking attitude the whole time. Like she's such a leading lady, like that you want in a production. I'll praise her till the sun.
I agree. She should be offer only. I don't know who her theatrical manager. Do you have like? Do Broadway people have like Broadway managers? Theatrical, of course they do.
Yeah.
Right. That makes sense.
But I mean, I booked Mean Girls without a manager and agent. So follow your dreams.
Go watch Cinderella's Castle and continue to share the word that Bryce needs to be offer only, and that Mariah needs to be offer only as well.
I am getting closer.
Yeah.
With very specific things. I told someone at the shoot, and I feel like it was you, either you or James. I don't know if I could say James was there, but James was there. It's fine. Yeah.
Hey, I want to call something out in the chat. Will is not doing 3 cans. He specifically told me he only does 1, but that there are other people doing 3.
Yes.
So Will Branner.
Clean.
Also, Will Branner is like 6'2", and he has he's probably 100 180 pounds at least. So the man could.
He's a different.
Yeah,
thing.
The man could take a can of Celsius and it feel like just a glass of tea. Like he's a
literally straight up.
He's a giant and he moves like a ballet dancer. So
I've never even consumed an entire can of Celsius.
During Nerdy Prudes, I had like half of one, and I didn't sleep that night. I was vibrating all night, and I was just like,
and I was I didn't know who I was. I have now, unfortunately, I can sleep on caffeine now, which is not good. I think there's like an ADHD dog in me that awakened from a long slumber. And now I'm
That used
just
to be me, but I'm too old for that shit.
usually I do like half because if I do the full calf, it'll get me. But I can do the full calf, and I'm on one right now. And I don't know who I'll be later, but right now I have to fidget.
Yeah.
That is actually who I am right now. I
I've got to
can't
fidget.
sit here without this, or I'll be like, oh, you know what? We would talk about so much, and Lauren and I friggin' busted up.
Yeah?
Yes.
What is it?
Go on. What are you
talking about?
Please, by all means.
What's happening?
Lauren and I fucking busted up about this during Cinderella's Castle, where we'd get at like that note from Paul where he's like, guys, please hold. And we'd be like, okay, hold. And then we all immediately move. It would happen like every single time. Like, we're like, okay, thank you, hold. Yeah. Immediately walking, and I was like, we're in a sea of people with raging ADHD. Like, no one is
the only thing that affects my ADHD brain is this voice. Okay, guys. And then I lock in, and I'm like,
I lock in. Oh, yes.
Uh-oh.
Yes, my God. Yeah, what do you need? What do you need
that's
from
why
me?
She's a great director.
She is. I'm really so excited. Like, I was staring out the window today, as I do. And I was like staring out the window today, and I was like, oh my God, like, I was thinking about Greenpeace Girl, because I looked at myself in this little outfit, and I was like, okay, Greenpeace Girl pregame, Harmony Jones. And then I was like, wow, I wonder how Lauren's gonna direct that number and scene now. And I was like, I'm so excited. Like, I literally just doing that over and over again, because I just am like, I think why I don't live in New York and audition for Broadway shows is because it's actually really hard for me to do the same thing for like over a year.
Yeah.
It just doesn't work for my body. It feels very monotonous, and like I love if your brain and body can do that. It's just not mine. So the thrill of like doing a show again and knowing it will be fresh has like, I know we kind of said this in the beginning, but I just feel like my artist brain is so happy about that. Like, I can't believe we get to do
what
that.
A luxury to be like, you know, we've basically spent 5 years doing background character work.
Yeah.
No, or not yes, when I say background work, background like homework. Of these characters, like doing Nightmare Time and doing other shows. So as an actor, it's like a dream. It's like, okay, you just got 6 years to do it's like homework on the world and these characters, and now you get to come in and do it all again. So
this is like my dream.
Yeah, it's
like, honestly,
pretty crazy.
I was you know this, but I was in for something that could have made it so I didn't get this. That was also could have been very full circle and cool. And I like had this feeling in my gut the whole time. I was like, this would be really special, but like, I don't get FOMO, but I was like, I would have full FOMO to not be able to do this experience and like have this like creative development with like people who make me feel like an artist, not just an actor.
Yeah.
And I was like, this means more to me than like this other thing. And then when I found out, and that went really well, and like to young actors out there, like I didn't book that, and I already got more auditions through that experience. So like, you know, put yourself out there. But when they were like, we loved Mariah, like it's not this time, I literally felt relief. I was like, oh my God, like I get to do guy who didn't like musicals. And I was like, oh, well, that shows this was the right thing for me. Like I felt relief in not getting that opportunity, which is such a cool, I don't know, that's a blessing too, to know that like this is that special that I could feel like that from missing out on something else.
Well, what's going to happen is this Kickstarter is going to raise $1 million, and everyone's going to be like, what is the show that raised $1 million? Oh, Mariah's in it.
Yes.
And then Mariah. Oh yeah. Oh man, we really fucked up.
No, they actually, the people, this is cool that I was in for this show, they're StarKid fans.
Yeah.
And they brought it up to me in the callback. They were like, we love StarKid. Like, we love you guys. And I was like, this is actually really cool, because when I was starting out in my early 20s, going to like big auditions like this and callbacks like this, like people didn't really know starkid. They were like, explain that to me, and I'd be like, oh, Darren Chris.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, these sort of things. Where now, because of these last, like, I mean, for everything that starkid's done,
Yeah.
it's the cultivation of everything to now. It's just really cool to feel respected like that, and it's just like, yeah, we do really special things that there's a really beautiful community here.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
I also think Jeff's music has evolved a lot in a good way.
Yes.
Like,
yeah.
When I listen to, like, I mean, I think the music for Guided Light Musicals is incredible, and I love that all the songs are diegetic, and I think they all, like, it's one of those albums where you can listen to the whole album and I know what's happening. But
yeah, and those are
which is great.
Crisp. I love that. Yeah.
But also, like, comparing that to, like, Nerdy Prudes and Cinderella's Castle, his music has evolved, and it's obvious that I'm a fan of him and his
me
music,
too.
but like I think his music has evolved so much, and
yes,
yeah, I'm very, very excited to see what's
well
next.
I think that's why, like, there could be colors into this old score because of that evolvement that we're gonna start to see. Like, yeah. I was joking with, like, Sam, who's in our incredible band, about, like, we were talking about Not Your Seed, and he was like, and I was like, I just want it to shred, like, I want, like, rock and roll song, and he's like, yeah, let's put some guitar solos in there, and I was like, let's put some guitar solos in there. Like, but I, like, and who knows, and don't, no one promises, but, like, here's the beautiful thing about this: we can actually do whatever feels right.
We can do whatever the hell we want.
We can do whatever the hell we want. Like, and, like, that's another gift that, like, love being in for beautiful shows that could be, like, amazing for experience and whatever, but, like, to also be in a show that gives you all that, and you're an artist, your creative involvement matters too, is like, please. Are you joking my butt?
Yeah.
That's peeking. Like, oh my God, my dog wants to go on the balcony right now, but he's not allowed.
No.
There he is.
I put in an application to adopt a dog, but I don't think I haven't heard anything back yet.
Okay, it's gonna be the right fit.
The dog's name was Tofu, and she was a half Chihuahua, half Pomeranian, and she was very pretty.
That's a really weird dog name for that mixed breed.
Ears that would they're like this, but the tops come down like this.
Oh, come on.
And
well, she's gonna be loved, and whoever you guys get to love will be your little guy or girl.
I know.
Just like, and I'm ready for you. I hope it happens soon, though.
Yeah, me too.
So
Kurt Mega!
I'm the fresh.
Kurt Mega in the chat.
Shut the hell up. Where'd he go? There's John. I got a he's gone.
He got a vocal mister. Bryce also uses a vocal mister, one of those handheld ones. So you know what? This whole stream feels naked without Curt here.
This is gonna be ready. I know. It should. Wait, Curt, can we hop him on?
Curt, you want to get on Discord?
Just get in Discord. Go on Discord right now. Curt, come in. I have like 20 minutes.
We should work with Curt and Will and maybe do a movie this summer. We talking about a movie?
Oh yeah. Well, did Will text you about anything specifically?
I will do anything. I'll edit. I'll hold on. Boom.
Well, Will sent me, I haven't been able to read it yet. I'm going to read it today. He was like, I wrote a rough script and I know you're in it. Because he said, you play Mariah and John plays John.
Great. I have experience playing that. Curt said.
I know. I thought that as well.
Curt said he could hop on in 5.
Curt, get on. Is Curt not my fucking friend on Discord?
Unbelievable.
That's bad.
Unbelievable.
Wait, that feels fake.
It is fake.
We've definitely done so many things through Discord. I don't know why he's not in here. Ocean background. Curt you put Mega. The ocean background up.
Invite to. I did?
Hello, ocean background. Yeah.
Oh, it's because I fucking moved the call. Damn it. I knew I shouldn't have messed with it. El Portal is a big stage. We want huge TVs. That big old TVs. Big old light panels.
Big honkers.
Big honking TVs.
Yeah. If I ain't seeing big honking TVs on that stage, I'm walking.
I'm out.
I won't do it.
Nope. Hitting the road.
I was gonna talk about more stuff about Guy, but I actually think this is stuff I should wait to talk about.
Good job. Nice
Yeah.
restraint.
Yeah,
Well done.
Thank you so much. That was really actually quite difficult
Growth.
to do. I think we're going to the West End, and then we're going off Broadway, and going to the moon.
Yeah.
Fuck the rest of them.
Yeah. I think
we're
that's
kickstarting the spaceship.
I think that's how it goes. I think that's what's going on. So I guess we're doing the guided light musicals at the West End.
At the West End Theater.
So
at the West End Theater.
I guess that's official now. Well done. It's not official, please. Nick's gonna fire me.
Yeah, don't let him fire.
Don't. Nick's gonna be like, hey, I heard you spread a rumor that we're doing that, and it's not true, and we're gonna fire John.
We can't fire you. You're too much of an asset. We need you. You're the show.
That's not true.
You're the guy.
That's not true. I've seen at least 2 other exceptional guided light musicals productions.
Right. Yeah. Right. Yes. Yeah. I know. That is actually the beauty of this is like. We are such an extensive troupe that like if there was a reason where the originals, you know, like we couldn't do it or whatever, like there's so many amazing people within this group, and that is a special thing. But let's, you know, not get you fired, I think.
Yeah, I hope not.
I think
let's not.
Yeah.
But I would love to do a show in London one day. That'd be great.
God, I know. I would like that too.
Who knows? Oh, Mariah's gone. Well, that's it. Mariah's gone. And that's all she wrote. I'm alone. I'm all alone. All by myself. No one to comfort me or guide me. I'm all alone. Yes, all alone.
Okay.
And we're putting this here, and I'm getting it figured out, and we're back. And we are now. We're back.
Wait, Curt, turn your mic on. I don't feel like we can hear you. He's frozen, but like in such a sweet way. He's frozen so delightfully right now. He's just a sweetie.
Yeah.
He's just a sweetie, and we can't get him.
Also, keep sharing that trailer, because Curt Mega put so much work into producing that trailer. It looked really good.
Curt killed.
Curt killed.
Curt dang killed.
Curt always kills. He's back!
There we go, in that moment. Gang is here! Oh my god, this is how you know summer's starting.
Crash your stream, but I was like, hey, you guys.
What do you mean?
Crash at any time.
You. We literally saw you and said, come on in. You did not crash anything.
Do you like my streaming setup?
I do.
Yeah, you
Is
look
this at
beautiful.
Your studio?
Yeah, I've been trying to build it out a bit.
That's so cool.
Yeah, you sound great. Are you still using what camera are you using?
I'm still using the Oppo.
The Oppo.
It's okay. Sometimes it really struggles.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It looks
fantastic, cinematic.
Yeah.
But then it like just like doesn't work very well sometimes. So.
She has a hard time booting up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
or just
okay.
like abruptly. But look at this. Look at this. I can just change my colors in the background.
Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa!
Whoa!
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Pretty cool.
You can change all the vibe of the day.
How are you guys?
Great. We're doing great.
Awesome.
Doing great.
We're fine. Ready for summer. We were just saying how great your work was on this Sky promo.
Yeah.
And
the trailer
Thank
looks.
you.
I'm gonna put it in my reel. It is my reel.
You should.
There is something really delightful about seeing those characters. Like, I mean, obviously, they exist in a real space, like a theater, but seeing them like in a tangible set, like an office set, there's just something really cool about like, look.
Oh, we were all like in character playing around.
Yes.
We should talk about that too. Yeah, there was something about like all of us in there in costume. It was just like, and we're locked in.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, because it was the set too. It was like, because we were literally in an office, like as those characters would be, and the whole time we were just like, can we make the movie?
Yes.
Like every take you guys did, this is so funny. We all watched every single take. And I think it's because we were just having so much fun looking at it back. We were like, let's watch this one. Let's watch this one. Crazy.
Yeah. We were like, we should probably keep filming, but let's watch this take.
But let's watch this take instead. And then I just did a little we lost. Oh,
sorry. Gotta stop moving
I just did a little something at your studio that people will see eventually.
You did?
But
right. Oh,
yeah.
That's right. You were just here. Oh, right.
I was
you were just
there.
here. I've blacked out. The last 2 months, I've just,
I don't know where I am.
That's great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But it was so cool. And I got to see front and center, which we'll talk more about, I'm sure, on these streams for Guy, is I'll just say can I say what I saw in person?
Please.
Am I allowed? Well, Curt, do you know what I'm talking about?
What are we talking about? Is there something that I don't know?
Your studio. It was at your studio, and it was behind me when I taped.
Oh, yeah.
Can I just say what it was? Oh, yeah, that's what I feel. Okay, I saw the
meteor,
in person that looks like Pokey, and I literally just was like, "This is crazy." Like oh yeah.
We had just filmed that shot before you showed up, and I'm actually really happy with how that shot turned out. That was literally.
It looks amazing.
How'd you do it?
Matt Lang made it's made out of like styrofoam, painted it, put lights in it.
How big is it? Is it like this big?
And then
this
big?
It's like this big.
Wow.
And then Nick built a rig basically out of PVC pipe that we could kind of slowly rotate. And then I put a camera on a dolly track. And so then the move was just pushing in as Nick like rotated it around. Then we covered it with like black fabric around it, and then in the edit we just like masked around it, and it looks great. It reminds you like, oh right, that's like the way Star Wars still looks great. It's like using actual miniatures and like lighting it.
Yes.
You just can't like it's a tangible 3-dimensional object, so it like looks so good. Anyway.
Yeah.
It's so good. It makes such a difference. Seeing the meteor, like I was just like, yeah, there she is. Real meteors, straight up. And I just guys, please donate so we can get a meteor that's the size of the El Portal.
Yes, like a gigantic meteor that we have to
like a Phantom of the Opera moment.
Yes, wait, that would be amazing.
How are we gonna do that?
It's so cool. We can figure it out with enough money.
Yeah, that's true.
You can do anything with enough money. So I've heard.
I couldn't do anything with enough money.
Yeah, well,
it couldn't be me. Poor as hell.
But I was it just looked so good. I was like, the way it looks on the stars that you've like, I thought was it green? Yeah. I know you said it was a black sheet, but I was just blown away by how cool it looked. Like, definitely looked like it was in space, or I thought maybe it was in a box.
It just goes to show you, like, when we were making Space Baby, Jamie and I were Jamie actually had this sort of, we were talking about like, what is StarKid, and she had this great. I remember she said it. It stuck out to me. She was like, StarKid is handmade, and you can feel that it's handmade. Yeah, and it's like important to retain that. And when we were doing the meteor shot, I was like, this is that where you go. You're not trying to be like, isn't this the most cutting edge VFX shot? It's like, no, it feels like somebody made a thing and then took great care and love in crafting it and lighting it, and it's not quite literally what it is, but I don't know. Jamie saying that really locked in for me, like, what the DNA of like how to think about crafting things.
I love that. What
the objective is, She's so. I mean, Jamie's so creative.
I agree.
And,
I can't wait to do it.
She's crafty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Jamie's the craftiest person I know.
Someone in chat had a really good question. Thought experiment. You both are each individually gifted $1 million to do for a creative project. What do you do with it? And it can't be I don't think you can say the Guiding Light musicals. Like, what do you do with $1 million if you're gifted it?
Yeah, it's like, is it something? Because is it something where you go,
no rules?
It's my own original
idea.
Can be. Or I have 2 things that come to mind.
Yes.
I have one film project that I really want to make. That is a screenplay that I've been working on that I think would be really fun and cool, and it's about ghost hunters, but the ghost that they try to exorcise from this property, he sucks, and he's the worst person you've ever met. So that's a really fun idea, and I really want Joey Richter to play the ghost.
Yeah.
The other one is the Hatchetfield movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, no joke.
Yeah.
Like, no joke.
And also for the Hatchetfield video game. Can we put our millions together and then make that? Can we combine?
We need like $1 billion for that.
No, because you can. Okay, think like 8-bit game that has some. Yeah.
I know a couple really good indie video game companies. Yes. Weird Orb, Go follow Weird Orb.
Can we just put each of our millions together so we have 3 million to make a video game?
Make a video game?
Yeah, can we do that?
I haven't played video games since January though, so I have to. Somebody else.
I have this, and like it's a weird thing because I know that so much of like starkid's DNA is theater, which obviously I love, but I just feel in my soul that a movie, a feature film that is connected to the DNA of theater, but also like a slasher, would really have the potential to not just be fun for like people who follow starkid now, but really find an audience beyond that and in the like horror niche space.
Yeah.
And I have so many friends
because on set it was too magical.
That's right. I think filming the trailer, I was like, what?
It was all right there. It was all so sorry though. You said you have too many friends. What are you saying?
Well, no, I would say I have friends who work in the like film distribution area, and they're always like, all you need is like one niche idea. And you know, when they've looked at starkid stuff, they're like, you guys already have a massive fit. Like that's incredible. And I'm like just going, I know. It's an ambitious thing, but I would argue it's just as expensive to produce a live stage show as it is a movie.
Yeah.
Like you could make I think a really good feature for like 250, 300K.
Yeah.
I swear we're gonna do it.
Super like gnarly and fun and still theatrical and like appeal to Broadway theater people and also appeal to horror film people. So if I had like $1 million that like I could put to anything, it would probably be, I would probably go make those 2 films.
Yeah.
I love that though. That is so
500 for each.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine would definitely be a project that involves like something I've wanted to do for a long time. Like I know I want to make an album, but if I had $1 million, I would involve all of my friends in that. I'd make like music videos using like my friends' gifts. I'd like make it a cinematic project that involved everyone I knew and their gifts and told something very important. So I would just do what I've already wanted to do in a grander, more community built way, I think, because it's just like way more fun to do it with everybody instead of just strangers. Like I wouldn't want to hire some rando I don't even know that's like a great producer. I want to hire someone that gets my artistry, that I get theirs, and like that sort of thing. I don't know, I'd rather give it to people I care about.
Yeah.
That get me. Wait, John, what's yours? Because I have to go, but I want to know. Yeah.
I mean, I would love to do like the Hatchetfield series or like redo some of those Nightmare Time stories, but as like fully produced films.
And
then
they're all so good. Yeah.
And then I think I have a couple of like comedy series that I'm trying to finish, but I'm not in a space where I could produce them yet because they're not completely fleshed out or completely written. Like I want to make the Soft Boys movie with people
and you should
with Patrick and Jesse and Jeremy.
Yeah.
But I think, I mean, Curt already said it, but we spent 5 years working on this world with starkid. I think it would make a really cool and incredible horror movie or a horror trilogy. It would be really, really cool.
I want it too. That's my favorite idea for the money. I really think something awakened in all of us when we were on a film set as those characters. It was so easy to get in there, and I honestly was like, damn, like with a movie too, because everybody's riffed off each other and knows each other so well, like you would allow for like a base script, but I think for room for improvisation for everybody too, and so many great moments would be birthed out of that just because of all of us together. And I was just like, this would be
that was so kind of like one of my goals, and like obviously like my first love is I want to be an actor and a performer, and like that's kind of what, but when I do kind of step behind the camera sometimes, that was like my goal with that was like, can we like light it? And my buddy Eric was there to help me, and he's awesome too.
We love
Like,
Eric. Yeah.
Can we like light it and shoot it in a way as like almost, I know it wasn't the intent. Obviously the intent is so that, you know, you guys can do the show to the best of its ability. But I was like, can we like light it and shoot it in a way as a proof of concept to be like, look
we
at
can
these,
do
like,
2 things.
Yeah, like if you were gonna like make something in the future, be like, here's a cinematic, like, hey, here's like a pitch deck, here's like a quick sort of sizzle of like what these characters could look like, and So like that was in the back of my mind too. I don't know if that, again, that's not the goal of this, but
no, but that's a great double thing. I'm so sorry, I have to go. But I adore you so much.
Well, I'd love to do another one of these soon.
Yes.
Curt, thank you for popping on so quickly at the end here.
I'm sorry for crashing this, but this was so fun. I missed you both, and I love you both.
Well, we got to end. I know Mariah has a lesson, but yeah, I'll see you all very, very soon. Hopefully, very soon. Okay.
Yes. Bye bye.
Bye. Love you.